again, good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Uh,
afternoon.
so,
Good afternoon.
yeah, especially during these times with all sorts of social interaction cut off, with schoolwork screeching to a halt, we usually find ourselves glued to a screen, doing absolutely nothing productive for hours. But even while doing this tireless activity, how many times do you find yourself walking over to the kitchen and opening the fridge door to stare at it for a few seconds, perhaps even grab a snack or two, and then finally go back to look at your screen and do nothing productive again? Well, congratulations, because that just made you 75% richer than the rest of the world. Surprised? Yeah, I was too. You see, we don't realize how privileged we are until we know where the rest of the world stands. Moving on, something that children are all too familiar with is the one thing that their parents say when we refuse to eat food from home. They say, there's something called world hunger. There are children in the world who have nothing to eat, and you don't eat what you have been given. You're so ungrateful. And usually, I would take this daily repetition with a grain of salt. I wouldn't mind. But recently, I started contemplating what this persistent statement meant. And then I realized that I could be in control of the whole situation. World hunger. That I could eradicate world hunger and shove the phenomena off the face of the earth. And this revelation had me ecstatic. And I dove headfirst into more research. Did you know that 48% of the children in this world die of hunger? 48%. No, this is not just a number or a statistic. This is half of the 2 billion children that live in the world out there. Children like us, like you and me. So what makes us so different from them? What makes us deserve 3 or more meals per day and not them? What made us deserve these golden platters of nourishment and not the children in Yemen, Sudan, Nigeria, Afghanistan, Venezuela? Why not them? Well, let me have you know that we actually own nothing that we call ours. This laptop I was using and now the phone I'm using, that's not mine. My parents paid for it. The laptops and phones you guys are using. Your clothes, the clothes that you're wearing, they're not yours. You didn't work for them. The money didn't come out of your bank account. But what you do have as yours is the right to call something mine. And so you see that's the difference between us and them. We have been provided everything because of our age, our youth. And yet those children are being provided with nothing, despite their beginnings being the same as ours. You may call it bad luck, They were born to the wrong country, they were born to the wrong parents, and that's why they suffer so much. But what we fail to realize is that that is all they have, what they are born to. And if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have anything at all. That is a side of the world that is so effortlessly ignored by people. And then comes the other side of the world. Technology, fashion, the Kardashians. With all the comfort imaginable. We belong to that side of the world. Lucky us, right? Well, let me tell you one thing. Someone else that also belongs to our side of the world is Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. He can afford to end world hunger not once, but twice a year. It's ironic how the worldwide shipping system seems to skip the parts of the world that actually need it the most. However, if the wealthiest in our world isn't bothered to help a cause, I think it's our turn as commoners to do something about it. We can't stop bombs, we can't stop wars, we can't stop political agenda. But what we can do is fill up an empty stomach. The United Nations recently developed an application. It's called Share the Meal. That's where one tap in your smartphone will enable you to feed a child in any destination you want. Now, I know for a fact that a burger in McDonald's costs 5 riyals, and we don't mind spending that money. But a tap on your smartphone to feed a hungry child will only cost 50 cents. And I doubt that makes any difference to your lives. However, it means a world of change to the child that you are feeding. Now, I told you that I could eradicate world hunger. The fact is that you can too. And I feel like I've done my part here. I've told you about world hunger. I've spread the awareness. I told you ways to eradicate the whole phenomenon. Now it's your turn. Spread the message and donate the money so that one less child leaves this world without anything to call their own. Thank you.